Governor Kemp is moving forward with reopening the state, announcing more businesses can open and more people are allowed in some circumstances. Francesca Amaker is live at her home in Fulton County with the details.
That's right, Sheba. Governor Kemp may be relaxing restrictions. However, there's a lot of mandatory measures that are now being taken for these businesses that are set to operate. In fact, starting Monday, the public gathering limit will actually increase from 10 to 25 people. Bars and nightclubs can begin to open, keeping in mind they have to cap the number of people in the building at 25 people. That's the max. Recreational sports, they're back on, and just in time for wedding season. The new plan, though, does allow for small weddings. Summer schools, they've been given the green light as well. Meanwhile, overnight summer camps can resume on May 31st. Now, although he is allowing for more public activity, keep in mind that Governor Kemp did just extend the public health emergency to July 12th, Sheba.
All right, Francesca, thank you.